Hey there, ladies, and welcome to your first strength video of the Restoring Strength program. Today we're going to be doing a circuit that includes 6 exercises, technically, 6 rounds. And we're going to be doing this based on a timer that you can actually access online. Of course, you're going to be following me in this video, but if you wanted to add rounds after this workout's done to increase the challenge of the workout, you're going to want a timer for your own use. And so the timer you can use is similar to mine. Mine flashes green or red depending on the on versus off interval. You can go to Gym Boss and download an interval timer there, or you can just search for interval timer on your app, on the app search tool on your phone, and choose to find something there. So we're going to be doing work for 30 seconds and doing rest for 15. Hopefully you've already done your dynamic warm-up that you were already sent. So let's get started. The very first exercise is going to be a kneeling push-up. If you need to do this off of a wall for ease, or off of even a bench, or a couch, a countertop, whatever allows you to do this with the best form, that is great. So the first exercise is, we're going to learn these as we go, because I'm going to have the 15 seconds in between to kind of prep you for the next exercise. So I'm going to go ahead and get down into position for that kneeling push-up. The big thing here is making sure your core is engaged and that your hips are stiff, okay? So we're going to begin. Chest towards the floor, bending those elbows, taking the body stiff as a board towards the floor. So going as quick as you can on these. Ideally, trying not to pace too much, but if you need to take a pause at the top. See if we can get that full extension of the elbows at the top of the range. And make sure those shoulder blades are staying set on your back so you're not getting too rounded up in that upper back. Okay, 3 seconds to go. Nice work on this one. Awesome. Our next exercise is a squat to overhead press. So if you can, you're going to need some dumbbells. Otherwise, just work this cardio without dumbbells. Set the weights right at the shoulders. For this exercise, you're going to be sitting the hips back into a squat, standing, and pressing overhead. Okay? So use those glutes as you stand to get stable in the spine. As you're sitting in your squat, make sure that your butt goes straight back. Again, working the speed on these. And also try to sit as low as you can in the squat. So work that depth. Okay? Sit as low as you can, get all the way up, squeeze your butt, and press those weights up overhead. If you don't have dumbbells at home, you can always take a jug of water, hold on to with 2 hands. So now you're going to use your band if you have one. We're going to strap around your feet, and you're going to grab onto the actual rubber part of the handles, and we're going to pull straight back with the elbows. So the feet should be slightly apart, sitting as tall as you can. Trying to use the back of the shoulders to slide your shoulder blades together. Okay, and that full reach back of the elbows, trying to pinch your wings into your back. Stay active in your legs, pressing that band apart. If you'd rather attach this to a banister and do these standing, you could do that. So now if you want to, you can grab an extra cushion. You don't have to have a cushion, but it's nice to have something. One knee is going to be on the ground, and we're going to go ahead and stand through this front leg. Okay? I'm going to do this at a little bit of an angle. You're going to step through, step back. Okay? So I want you to really try to press through this front heel, get all the way off the floor. So we're stepping over the blanket, coming up to a full stand. If you want to hold dumbbells on this one, that's totally great. If not, that's fine too. You'll get better at figuring out what you need and having it next to the second round, or the third if you decided to add that this time. 3 more seconds, and then we're going to switch to the other leg. All right, so off onto the other knee, and we'll back this way just so you can kind of see. The other thing you want to be careful of on this one is making sure this knee stays centered right over the ankle as you're standing and coming to the floor. The tendency is when we're going to lean in, keep it wide, okay? Really trying to pull up from this front heel. You're going to feel yourself kind of wanting to push off that back toe. Try to reduce that as much as possible. Pulling up. All the way to the stand. The last exercise is going to be a core exercise. So this is 10 minutes of work. Trying to make every rep count. Doing the best you can to keep your pace up. All right, so coming onto that mat or the floor, laying all the way back. We're gonna do a bicycle. I'm gonna start with one of the easier versions. One of the easiest versions is to leave your heel on the floor. So bring your opposite knee up to your chest. Try to touch your elbow to your knee. Come all the way to the floor and switch. Okay, so we're always kind of kicking that knee up from the floor. You wanna make it a little harder. You keep that heel up off the ground and switch from side to side from there. So that's where we're gonna stay for those of you who wanna go to a little higher level. So keeping that low back against the ground, really trying to touch elbow to knee, get all the way across for the full 30 seconds. Excellent, all right, so we flip over, back to the beginning. So you're gonna feel your core working a little bit harder this time around, since we just worked it on that last exercise. So it's the cumulative effect of these exercises, which is a big part of the design. We're gonna drop those hips a little bit, get in that plank, take chest towards the floor. You can cross your knees back here. I prefer to keep my feet down, just a little bit less pressure on my low back. Make sure those hands are right underneath your shoulders. Using the chest. Okay, so using those shoulder blades together slightly on the way down and pressing into a full extension of the elbow. 7 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So we're gonna go back to that squat to overhead press. Grab your dumbbells or weights of any kind, or anything you may or may not want. We're gonna pull those weights up. Make sure you stay tall in your chest. If you want to on this one, sit back to a chair and then press. So that's the easier version to keep yourself in good alignment with this for your back. And you just want to sit to the point where you're really feeling that nice deep stretch into your hips, quads, inner thigh. Just 10 seconds to go. Three seconds. Finish strong. And done there. Okay. Back to the ground. We're going to do our row. So find your band. Wrap around those feet. You can be as wide as you can tolerate. Pulling low on the band, we're going to pull straight back. This is still working on his legs to keep the band wide. Trying to keep it out of the neck as much as you can. Just pulling those shoulder blades in. So don't forget, what we're going for here is to feel a burn in the back of the shoulders. Breathing through it. Again, you can increase your pace. See if you can do it. Awesome. Okay, a little bit of a pillow cushion for those knees. Start with our opposite foot forward. Keeping that knee centered right over the ankle. Chest is tall. Stand straight up. Again, if you want to grab 1 or 2 dumbbells, that's great. Just hold them right at your sides. We're going to choose the hardest version of every exercise you can. That's what's going to make you stronger. The body always needs to be challenged in new ways, whether that's adding new resistance, changing the pace, or changing the exercise. Good. Take a pause. We're going to switch sides. So hopefully you're feeling very much capable of this right now. If you're not, think in your head, I can do all things, right? I can do all things. That's our mantra here. So if you're adding another circuit after this is over, keep that in mind. Oops, geez, can't step over my blanket today. So I'm just gonna move to the side. We're just gonna modify. Because I can do all things. Sometimes what we do is all about our mindset and making a choice. Right now you're making a choice to keep going in whatever level you can, even if you need to modify. All right, last exercise is on the floor, our bicycles. So laying on the back, choose the hardest version you can. So again, if you need to, touch that foot heel to the floor. If not, keep it hovering off the ground. Nice and long legs. Try to touch all the way across with your elbow. bringing those shoulders off the mat. If not, heel to the floor, press that heel in, and bring the knee up and across by digging into the ground. Okay, you should be feeling this in tummy and hips, not your back. Start feeling in your back, bend your knees, and touch the floor with your heel. Way to go! 2 rounds are done. Awesome job. So proud of you guys. So that's 2 rounds of strength, 10 minutes. If you want one more round, you got 5 more minutes of work. Go ahead and set your own timer, or just go ahead and start this video over again. Nice job.